Hi, this is the third of three videos explaining how to use the Saga Products page. The first one covered the top half, GRIB data. The second one covered the lower half, including the various layers that we can add to that GRIB for additional weather context, text, forecast, buoy data, radar imagery. And now this one, we'll actually download these data and then look at them on the view screen and so show you some of the nuances that we offer you there to grab additional information about the route you are considering. So I'll do so by sliding down to the bottom of the screen, clicking on the connect link there, which will bring up the download page, connect page. Top of the screen, the word download. I'll tap on that and commence the download. In this case, we're just using my Wi-Fi. Another video, we talk about how we connect to different satellite phones. But it pulls in the GRIB, the buoy, the text, and the radar information that we've asked for, uncompresses it, creates the layers, and then flips us over and presents the data to us on the view screen. It'll start with showing you that GRIB base that we always use as the primary layer in the products that we present. For the sake of this presentation, I have left all the other layers off so that we can turn them on and kind of walk ourselves through them. But to do so, I'll just slide my finger to the top of the screen and tap on the icon that is the farthest most right of that set of icons in the upper left corner of Saga. It looks like a stack of papers. So I'll tap on that, and there you see the different layers available to us. Let's start at the top, coastal zone layers. You'll see underneath that we have a transparent descriptions, definitions of each of those layers, what boundaries they cover, how far they reach out. We have the inshore and the more offshore coastal zone. But you'll also see two notable features. Some of these are colored red, some of them are green. We're doing that to tell you that some of the coastal zone data is out of date, that you've downloaded it probably previously, and then for whatever reason decided not to continue downloading that coastal zone forecast. So it hasn't been updated in recent downloads. We tag those, color them red, so you know that. Anything that's colored green is saying, hey, I have a current text forecast for this region. Let's tap on one of those green ones. I'll do the most northern one. That brings up a description of the forecast, and obviously the code name, the descriptive area. This is the coastal waters from Santee River to Edisto Beach. The time of the forecast, the location of that forecast, center point, and then the actual forecast, which I can read and slide down until I've read it all. On the left-hand side, you'll see 4 forecasts there that are at the bottom, and then 2 forecasts above, which have a plus next to them. The plus represents those red coastal zone forecasts. So if you've changed your mind, or perhaps just missed it when you did the previous download, forgot to turn them on, you can now go back and tap the plus and turn it on so that you add them to your next retrieval and can update the information that you have there. Real easy. Just showing you that range of data both that you have or data that you might want to add and update. I'll go back to the top now, click on my stack of papers, and this time select offshore marine zones. Same premise works here. We're going to show you in green those forecasts for which you have updated recent data, most likely on this last download. And in red, those offshore zone forecasts that are now old or outdated. Like in the coastal, I'll tap on the green one, and I can see a range of forecasts in there that have that plus tag to them, offering me the opportunity to add that to the next forecast. Here's the Bahamas. I'll just tap on the one below that. There's the Atlantic from 22 north to 27 north, east of the Bahamas. Tap on one of these other ones. So you've got just really easy to canvas the text information that you now downloaded for your intended route, and get an idea of the human intelligence that's considering the weather in that area and what information it can bring to you. Tap to close. Go back to my stack of papers at the top. In this case, I'm going to skip the high seas marine zones. We have lots of data in there, but the blocks are so big they just don't fit into this presentation where we're looking at a more constrained part of the U.S. Southeast Florida and Bahamas region. Same process works there. Tap to tag and look at them. Tap the plus to add if you want to add other zones that are available. First off, I'm just going to turn off, for clutter's sake, the coastal zone and offshore zone and bring in now radar imagery. This is the radar returns for the area, for the Melbourne, Florida station. Again, you'll see this in green. The box around it is in green. If it were in red, it'd be telling you that this forecast is more than an hour or two old. Red boxes up in the text forecast are telling you that data is more than 6 hours old. We're trying to give you a real straightforward means of assessing how current is the information you're looking at without overwhelming the information behind it and around it. I'll go up to my stack. I'll turn off radar, and this time turn on marine buoy data. We have over 1,000 different buoy reports in the database. As such, in areas of heavier traffic where you have a lot of buoys, it can get a little congested. We didn't want to leave that information out because we have no idea which of those buoys you like to follow. So what we do instead is allow you to zoom in with your fingers, just pinch and spread, and you'll find the ability to discriminate between different buoys and select one or more. I'm going to go up here and tap on this one that's running under the orange line, and up pops the buoy information, buoy code name, the buoy identification, its position, and then the weather conditions at the most recent report from that buoy. And move down the list and just canvas and review the buoy information for buoys nearby, the one we started with. Of course, we can look at all of this information together. And I'll do that first by expanding out to the main screen. Go up to my magnifying glass icon at the top, and I'll do the fit to height. Now I'm looking at the whole area that I've downloaded. Go over to my sheet of papers, turn on coastal zones, turn on offshore marine zones, turn on radar imagery, and we can now see the whole family of content that you have to draw from. In the background, we can turn on the GRIBs and start animating through time to see our GRIB data as well. So a lot of information in the screen in front of you. Saga delivers to your decision making, and brings that out, combining it with some of the other tools and features to really help you evaluate and plan for the trips that you are preparing. Thank you.